Welcome to War Thunder with Subdued on the dev server. And yes, you are seeing the F-111A, the Aardvark. Now, I've got some criticisms for this plane. And one of the biggest criticisms is the missiles. It's loaded with AIM-9Bs. I would think at least it would have AIM-9Es because of the age of the aircraft. The Air Force did move over to AIM-9Es in the late 60s, early 70s. And that's when this plane was in use. That is like a big old kick in the teeth. But if you really think about it, this is a bomber. It's not a fighter. And as such, I mean, your basic goal in life is to stay away from the enemy fighters and to drop your ordnance on target. 24 500-pound bombs is a good amount of boom. And not sure, but let's just check secondaries. Yeah, we can put an additional 2. Let's edit that. 500 and another 500. So yes, you can carry 26 500-pounders. Now you might be going, what good is that? Well, that's, let's see, 6.5 tons. Metric, I know it's a lot less, but for basic American units and British units, that's a lot of ordnance on target. And you can still carry a couple of sidewinders. Or you can carry 6 sidewinders and a gun. Or you can carry 8 sidewinders. But the problem is they're AIM-9Bs. And like I said, you would think that Gaijin would at least give it the AIM-9E. It would be a big improvement over the AIM-9B. Again, this is not a fighter. You are not going to yank and crank with this plane. You are not going to outmaneuver a MiG-19 or a MiG-21. It just ain't going to happen. And you'll go up against players that are going to be flying A-10s and Su-25s. Yeah, think about that for a moment. They ain't fast, but they got missiles. Missiles that will reach out and touch you in the face. Now, your best solution to that is to fly high. But with the battle rating of 10.3, You'll run into MiG-23 MLAs, MiG-21s of various types, the BIS SAU, the MF, the F-4F, the F-4G, MiG-19, Su-22, and that's just Germany. You'll run into other MiG-23s, Su-17 M4, MiG-25T. You're going to run into planes that can come after you. And if you're going to fly this plane, the first thing you have to remember is you are a bomber. So mixing it up with other fighters is not an idea. For bombs, you have a CCIP and CCRP. For rockets, you have a CCIP. You do not have a CCIP for guns. Your radar is functionally useless. So it isn't even worth the effort to leave it on, because all it becomes is a beacon telling somebody, hey, there's somebody over there. Now, if it was equipped with a Sparrow missile, I could understand it, but I don't think the Sparrow was ever adapted to this aircraft. Now, if this was the F-111B, which was the navalized version, the B was fitted for the AIM-54's Phoenix, or was it the 45? I'm not sure. But it was fitted with interception missiles, which would make it much more desirable as a quote-unquote fighter, other than the fact that it would maneuver like a bathtub in a hurricane. But beyond that, there is no armor. The engines, TF, they've got the wrong engine. Those engines are supposed to be TF-30s. Why they're J-75s, I don't know. Might just be dev server stuff. Now, one thing I'm going to warn you about, don't take minimum fuel. You're going to spend a lot of time in afterburner, and these engines are thirsty. Oh my goodness, they are thirsty. They will eat fuel like mad. In a practice mission, test mission, whatever you'd like to call it, here on the dev server, bombing a target and shooting down 2 planes, I ended up running out of gas with a 38-minute fuel load. Yeah, this thing eats fuel. At a minimum, take an hour. If it's going to be a big map, take 2. Now, I'll give you a quick fly out and you can see for yourself. I won't comment during it.